Rastafari has taught us to say Ubuntu, to be proud of who we are. Rastafari ufundisa ukuba ngumuntu ngeskill, dignity.
Christ in the sky. He is manifested in the divinity of Haille Selassie.
Rastafari teaches it's all about love.
Our food as an African, I should stand for principles of a black man.
Hi, welcome to Magriza main cook. So today we're here at Khami Ruins. Khami Ruins is about 15 kilometers from the central business district of Bulawayo. But here we're not here mostly for Khami Ruins. I think we'll do another shoot for Khami Ruins on another day. We're here to meet up with the Rastafari community to learn about their teachings, their food, and the important motivations towards young people and Africa in general. We're also going to discuss Africanism and also African philosophy. So here at Khami Ruins. So welcome to the show. If it's your first time, please click on the subscribe button. Brethren, greetings.
Greetings.
Your name is
Majesty.
Selassie. Welcome to the show.
Yeah.
So my first question is, we're here at Khami Ruins. How significant is this shrine for all the other shrines that are here in Zimbabwe as a movement, as a Rastafari movement?
Well, let me hasten to say, as Rasta, we recognize all the shrines in Africa because it's about us, it's about I and I as black people. So we uplift all the shrines from Cape to Cairo. And so having Khami by our side, by the way, we are from Bulawayo. We are people who have lived in Bulawayo, born and bred in Bulawayo. So Khami Ruins is like is part of us as now being Bulawayo. So we then recognize the fact that God liveth in the highest places, Jah liveth in the highest places. Even if you refer to the Bible, Psalms 121 will tell you, I'll lift up mine eyes up to the hills, from whence cometh my help. You know. So Jah dwelleth in the highest places. So it means there's holiness in the highest places. Even when Jah talked to Moses, he called him to the mountains. He gave him instructions.
Go get the message at the mountain.
Upon the mountains. Yes. And by the mountains, Moses was actually ordered to remove, his sandals and things. So there's holiness upon the mountains.
Sacredness.
Even if you try and look to other cultures and religion, they will always move to the mountain. They will always move to the mountain. So we then identified with Khami Ruins, because when we ground, when we meet, when we go for praises, when we go for worship, we go to the mountains, we go to Khami, because in Khami is where the mountains are.
Okay, to do the chants.
So to do the chants and everything, worship and groundation, where we ground, even during special, because we've got special dates. For instance, we've got the coronation of His Majesty, we've got Martha's Harvest Day. All those days that are important in the Rasta calendar. So all that is done upon the mountains.
Or when was the movement created here in Bulawayo?
Well, I would say early in the 80s. Early in the 80s, is sometime in 1983, because in a build up to now being, because we originally known as now being the Brethren Organization.
Okay.
So there was that spirit of organizing Rasta, that spirit of coming together as brethren, that unity. If you remember where you live in, that time there, Bob Marley had come down, we talked about the unity of Africa, Africa Unite. So then, like I'm saying, there was that built up. There were other houses, like there was Chakla, from Chakla, there was a Ras Brethren and Sister, and from time to time, it would mean, there would be some escalation. Escalation of some kind.
Exactly.
So then, after the Ras Brethren and Sister, they came the now being a present organization. When it comes to reasonings and the like, yes, we're based in the ghetto day of Pelandau.
Okay.
But now when we come for special worship and, grounding, we come to the hills, praises, we come to the hills.
Okay, for someone who doesn't know, how do you define Rasta as a Rastafarian?
The meaning of Rastafari.
Yes.
What we can say, the meaning of Rastafari is to say we are from the ancient people, In this time, we can say we are reincarnated souls with that Black African consciousness.
Yes.
Of maintaining our roots and culture. As we know that our history and culture has been distorted. So that's why we have to manifest in this time. Yes, we have to manifest in this time as Rastas.
Yes.
As we manifest ourselves in this time, looking to His Imperial Majesty as our leader.
Yes.
Is our leader who can lead us in the movement.
Yes.
As he is the one who is sitting in the throne of David, of the ancient throne. As we know that behind we had suffered enough, like slavery, colonialism, 400 years of our story as black people. So as we manifest in this time as Rastas, we are here to embrace.
Because the whole I would say the theocracy, or let me say the whole movement came up with the first black prophet, Marcus Garvey,
Yes.
who said, look to Africa, where a black king shall be crowned. And that would mean the redemption of the black people.
Okay.
And His Imperial Majesty Haille Selassie come and tell us that we in Africa, we have one of the oldest versions of the Bible. You see, come and say we have one of the oldest versions of the Bible in Ethiopia.
According to the prophecy, the conquering lion is Marcus Garvey, is Haille Selassie. That is the conquering lion. Because his roots trace back to what? To Queen Sheba.
To King Solomon and
To
Queen
King
of Sheba.
To King Solomon and
The Queen of Sheba.
Queen of Sheba.
Yes.
So this is how it coincided, that prophecy and the crowning
The crown.
of Haille Selassie.
The manifestation of
The manifestation.
crown.
So then it was fulfilled. The prophecy of Marcus Garvey was fulfilled by the crowning of His Majesty in Ethiopia. Yes.
So can you say, is the Rastafari in Jamaica identical the same with here in Zimbabwe?
Yes, as we can say that, as I'm pointing out to the question, to the response of the elder, that the Jamaicans are the Africans because they are the black people who took to slavery. So they wanted the redemption, to be emancipated, to be liberated from the suppression of the white colonialists and so on. So they are the same people as they are our brothers from Jamaica, Africa. It's a world. As Africa is the center.
As a movement, what are your most important principles that you teach?
Love and unity.
It's love
Peace and love.
Peace and love.
So
Amongst people.
Amongst people. Then equal rights and justice.
And justice.
For all.
As we say, equity and balance. You see, so it's equal rights and justice, love and unity.
The discriminalization of the herbs, they still discriminalize us for the use of herb. So you see, but we were saying we are independent, but we were still criminalized
For the use of
for the use of
white man laws, but still saying we're independent. While this was still under the white man
laws. You
Okay,
see.
so there's
So
still
there's nothing changed. It's just the name. You're independent, but still no.
They're still following the white man's way.
The same rules for white men.
That's
you
why
see.
you are
still
here
applying.
to.
They're still
Applying.
applicable even in this time. Because
Yes,
black
this time.
man and his own ways and his own traditions are not even yet recognized. That
Yes.
recognition that we as a group of people have been practicing this. This has been the way of life. We've been we've been practicing.
And then
But
civilization,
yes, when all the civilization. So if we to put it across to say independent, our main aspect was for black people to what, to rule themselves,
Yes.
to govern themselves, and to free themselves.
Yes,
But
get their culture.
Get back their culture and resuscitate the way they were living with the modern time.
Yes.
With the modern time.
That's like
So-
what other cultures are
doing, but they also maintain their own roots. That we've been doing this and doing this and doing that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, brother, let's talk about the issue of food.
Yes.
Within the movement.
Within the movement. As they say that let your food be your medicine and your medicine be your food. So that is our aspect. That's how we draw that inspiration also from. The food that we take, the food that we really say that is right is vegetarian food. It's food from the ground. It's food from the ground. So organic food from the ground. Yeah, organic food from the ground. So it's what we really
abide.
We yes, abide.
Rastas demand naturality.
Yes.
Medicine. People always get sick to rush to the hospitals. Yet you can take care of yourself by eating
Taking the herbs.
natural food.
Yes. So what's an Ital diet? Yeah, let's say someone wants to practice.
Who wants to practice this item. So we can say we don't indulge, in animal products or in any animal products, for instance, like meat products, but we basically concentrate. And what we also emphasize, we say it is also positive for man and man to cultivate his own food. For instance, we cultivate potatoes, lettuce, spinach, and we get all the vitamins.
Vitamins in the body.
The vitamins in the body that are needed, because you can get them from those natural foods. Even if not, having to have a meat, you can substitute, because they are foods with the same vitamins that you can even get from meat.
Same proteins.
Same carbohydrates,
Beans got same protein you find in fish.
Yes.
So looking forward, as the world, people are getting more sicker and sicker because of the food that they're eating. What would you advise? I think you've spoken about going organic. What other principles can you advise for us to go back to our organic way of eating, the natural, the healthy way?
Is you should have a garden in your yard. Provide farm for yourself.
Okay.
Be in tune, and you become in tune with the food you eat.
Okay, there's that connection.
You have that oneness. You see,
you know what you're eating, where it's coming from.
So
also, one thing people must also go back and stick not to say vegetable diet, also the ancient diet.
Okay.
Cultural food. ukudla kwakudala okwesintwini usithola samabele nyawuthi labomfushwa it's not all about vegetables and also
about
cultural food.
It's not about Rastafari, that Rastafari they don't eat meat only, but it's cultural. If it
so it's more than about what you see on face value.
Your side.
Wait, just two more questions. For someone who's watching the show and they want to be part of the movement, I think they might be in Juve. They just want that connection. You know, when it hits you, just want that vibration, want that connectivity with the other brothers. Where can they link up with you?
As we have our administration, as we have our patrons, as patrons they link through WhatsApp, we have also WhatsApp group. But what's important is to have the number, can take a number from a patron or from an elect, so that if you want to come to the hills or if you want to be also involved in other projects that Rastafari is also partaking, you know. The number is 0783 420 or 114. Then you can also link that number to WhatsApp.
Okay, can you come again? 078?
It's 0783 420 or 114.
Okay.
Yes.
Then my last question, I will just ask from each brethren. What is Rastafari taught you as a person?
So I can say Rastafari has taught us, I mean, to say Ubuntu, to be proud of who we are, is to know our history, to know where we are coming from. Who are we as a people, you know? And that consciousness is what Rasta is, you know, enlightened me, if I can say, as a youth in this time, you know. And the message I would like to give also to the youth, to say, you know, be yourself and know your history, and know your Africanness, and be proud. And yes, even if you are learning other cultures, but basically know your first values and true cultures of where you're coming from. You know, from your parents, from your grandparents, the true way of life.
True way of living.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Yes, thanks.
Me, I will not say much.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
About to be here in this movement. Ukuba ngurasta. Inside.
Yes.
Kimi nje ngomuntu kube calling like.
Okay.
Uzakulo omunye umuntu wathi hamba ngale kuba ngurasta or hamba kuba ngikristu like Christianity, you know.
Yes.
So it's just nje wazenzela nje. Then if I found Rastafari, the Rastafari nje ama-ways angkhona nje wamfundisa uba ngumuntu. Like I say ngesikhiwa like dignity, you know.
Yes.
Ufundisa nje uhambula nje. Ukuzibazazi mina myself. Ngingayi kwezinye izinto engikwazi ukwazi nje anything.
Yes, sir.
Yabo.
Yes, sir.
Ngingafuna ukufunda wena mankind.
Yes, sir.
Ngingafuna ukufunda mina kuqala. Then I will connect with the whole world.
Yeah, true, man.
So and I give thanks.
Okay. Thanks, man. Yes, I am blessed. For me, Rastafari has been upliftment to me, you know. Because I grew up believing good uNkulunkulu was a white person, you know. But when I check it out, when I discover, when I met with the light, I discovered revelation, the coronation of His Imperial Majesty Haille Selassie. So to me, it has been a revelation. The second coming of Christ has been revealed through His Imperial Majesty. So to discover that, the second coming of Christ is also in the skies, you see, but he is manifested in the divinity of Haille Selassie. So to me, it's been a great thing.
Still, Rastafari teaches I love.
Love.
I love by myself. I would love my brother still. Love your brother. It's all about love. Love yourself, love your brother still, and everything will be alright. Live right, love right.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, right.
Yes,
Still, one people must to come together. As the elder said from Marcus Garvey, Africa, for Africans, those at home and abroad, it will be a nice movement.
True.
Remove all the borders, no more Botswana, no more Tanzania, just all together, with one love. That's Rastafari.
Yes, Lord. Selassie, most high.
Well, I would say in short, Rastafari has taught I to be humble and to be upful as an African, in that I should stand for principles of a black man. This is what the Rastafari has made I to be. And I have always been a person who has made sure that I stand for truth and rights of the African mind.
of the African people, black people.
Thank you, brethren, for this. I call it. I won't call it an interview. I think teachings. Because personally, I also abide. Yes, iron sharpen iron. I also personally follow several Rasta teachings. Peace,
Love and unity.
Thank you for watching. That's the being Khami army. So I'll just leave their contacts in the description box below if you want to be part of the movement. So much that we learned from the Rasta Tafari in terms of the food, the connection between organic and also African food. I think there's that link, and also discussing the levels of Africanism, Pan-Africanism that we need to advocate today as Africans. So tell me in the comment section what you think about today's interview, and also our shoot location here at Khami Ruins, which is a World Heritage Site. But we need to do a video on Khami Ruins at another time, because this is just so significant in terms of African development. This is Prince Sivalo Mahlangu. I'll catch you on the next one. Remember, keep the love, keep the wound. Till next time, peace.